Take up one idea. Make that one idea your life. Think of it, dream of it, live on that idea. Let the brain, muscles, nerves, every part of your body be full of that idea, and just leave every other idea alone. This is the way to success. This is a quote from Swami Vivekananda. Now performing a play is the sixth grade ball guitar class.
Hurry up. Arise, awake, and stop not till the goal is reached. These are the words of wisdom from a brilliant teacher, philosopher, and influential spiritual leader who has inspired the world with his universal message of Vedanta. Welcome to the 150th birth anniversary of Swami Vivekananda, and I hope you get inspired by his life's mission.
Let's travel back 150 years on January 12, 1863, to India in the city of Calcutta in West Bengal. Conch shells could be heard blowing in the house of Bhuvaneshwari Devi and Vishwanath Datta. They were celebrating the birth of their baby boy. One look at him, and everyone thought that he must be a very special child. Bhuvaneshwari Devi believed that he was a boon from Lord Shiva and named him Vireshwara, and the family soon chose Narendranath or Naren for his nickname.
Sri Ram Jai Ram, Sri Ram Jai Ram. Aha! I have all the evidence necessary to prove you guilty.
Take him away.
The Dutta family was well known for its influence, philanthropy, academics, and independent thinking. Naren's father, Vishwanath, was an attorney of law at the Calcutta High Court. Naren's mother was a pious and gracious lady. She's dedicated to her family and devoted her spare time in learning the hymns of the Ramayana and Mahabharata.
Even as a young child, Narayan displayed great potential. His exceptional memory, intelligence, and quest for the truth was evident. Here is a story when Narayan was about 8 years old. Him and his friends were up on a neighbor's tree.
Don't climb that tree. Don't you know it's haunted? There's a wicked spirit there and it'll grab you. Let's continue to climb. Stop playing. Stop playing. Do not climb that tree. Narayan, don't climb the tree anymore. The wicked spirit will come and get you.
Remember what the old man said? Please come down, Narayan. Let's go home.
Don't be silly. How many times have we climbed this tree? You know that if a spirit lived here, it would have caught me a long time ago. Have no fear. Always ask questions to find out the truth about yourself. Don't believe in something unless you know it's true. Be strong and fearless. Years went by and Narayan graduated from college. He was well versed in languages, sciences, and history. He had a special interest in poetry and music. While he had great faith in God, he had many unresolved questions. Who is God? Where is God? Can we see God? I will not rest until I have answers.
He approached many scholarly and learned people, but none could give him a response. So, upon the recommendation of his professor, he decided to visit Sri Ramakrishna, a renowned guru.
Sir, have you seen God? Oh yes, indeed I have. I can see him as clearly as I see you. One can see and talk to him as I do with you. Thank you. I am so happy to have found you. You are the teacher I have searched for high and low.
Narayan knew that Sri Ramakrishna was a man who had seen God, but he did not trust everything his guru said until he fully tested, understood, and experienced it for himself. Under the tutelage of his guru, he decided to take on sannyas and adopted the name Swami Vivekananda. His goals were to teach people and help them overcome their sufferings. As he traveled throughout India, he saw the misery of pre-independent India and her peoples.
In the spring of 1893, Swamiji hit upon an idea that the awakening of India was possible. Only when he learned about how other countries in the West were achieving progress and freedom.
Our people have lost faith in themselves. I will travel to the West, to the Parliament of Religions, to be held in America, in the city of Chicago. I will tell them about the ancient religion of India. I will tell them what I know, and I will learn from the things that they know.
After several weeks, he arrived in Chicago only to be told that it was too late to register for the conference scheduled to take place September 1893. Despite the setback and lack of funds, Swamiji traveled to Boston where he met John Henry Wright, a professor at Harvard University. It is said that the professor was amazed by Swami's wisdom.
Wow, truly amazing. Swami is more knowledgeable than all the Harvard professors put together.
Swamiji returned to Chicago in time for the conference. With no money, he spent the night in the railway station without food. A divine turning point came when a lady, Mrs. Hale, observed Swami and inquired. She gave him boarding and used her network to secure a speaking slot for him at the conference. At the Parliament of Religions, Swamiji at first felt a little frightened to speak in front of a large audience of 7,000. He had not prepared a speech like the other speakers. With a quiet prayer invoking the goddess of wisdom, Saraswati, he began in chaste English.
Sisters and brothers of America. The audience burst out in applause. They were very happy to be spoken to in a friendly manner by a man who lived on the other side of the world. They would not stop clapping. He began. It fills my heart with joy unspeakable to rise in response to the warm and cordial welcome which you have given us. I thank you in the name of in the most ancient order of monks in the world. I thank you in the name of the mother of religions. And I thank you in the name of millions and millions of Hindu people of all classes and sects. My thanks also to some of the speakers on this platform who, referring to delegates from the Orient, have told you that these men from far-off nations may well claim the honor of bearing to different lands the idea of toleration. I am proud to belong to a religion which has taught the world both universal acceptance and tolerance. We believe not only in universal toleration, but we accept all religions as true.
The Swami endowed the audience with quotations from the Gita. His words were powerful because they were the words of a man of God. It touched the hearts of all the people there. They felt that he was right.
After the conference, Swamiji traveled throughout America and Europe. In those days, people in Western countries did not know much about India and had many wrong ideas about her. It was through Swamiji that they came to know and respect India. It was Swami Vivekananda who gave me the name Nivedita. Inspired by his teachings, I dedicated my life to the people of India. Back in his motherland, Swami Vivekananda inspired the youth to arise and awake. Many young men and women rose to the challenge and gave their very best to the Indian independence movement. He went on to establish Belur Math, a center for Vedanta. In 1902, at the age of 39, Swamiji attained Mahasamadhi, but his message of one universal spirit continues to influence the thoughts and practices of people around the world.